Imagine stepping out onto the streets of New York City exactly 100 years ago. The air is thick with smoke. Thousands of automobiles roar past horse-drawn wagons that still refuse to disappear. Newsboys shout headlines from crowded sidewalks. Massive skyscrapers claw toward the heavens while immigrant families pour into neighborhoods packed tighter than almost anywhere else on Earth. This is not the New York you know. This is New York in 1926, a city standing between two worlds. 1 foot in the old century, 1 foot in the future. And what you're about to witness is one of the most extraordinary moments in the history of any city ever built. Close your eyes for a moment. Forget the glowing screens. Forget the glass towers. Forget Times Square's giant digital billboards. Now travel back exactly 100 years. The year is 1926. The First World War is over. The roaring 20s are in full swing. Jazz music pours from hidden clubs. Wall Street is booming. Millions believe the future has finally arrived. And nowhere embodies that future more than New York City. Ships from every corner of the world crowd its harbor. Its skyline is growing faster than any city on Earth. Its streets pulse with ambition. Its neighborhoods speak dozens of languages. Its factories never sleep. Its dreams seem limitless. Yet beneath the excitement lie tensions that few can see. Economic inequality, organized crime, political corruption, and a stock market bubble quietly inflating in the background. But none of that is visible at first glance, because in 1926, New York feels unstoppable. Tonight, we're going to walk its streets. We will visit its neighborhoods, ride its trains, enter its theaters, meet its workers, see its wealth, witness its poverty, and experience a city caught between the past and the future. This is New York City as it truly looked 100 years ago. The first thing you notice is the harbor. Long before airplanes connected continents, New York Harbor was one of the world's greatest gateways. Massive ocean liners dominate the water. Their black holes tower above smaller vessels. Steam whistles echo across the bay. Clouds of smoke drift from giant funnels. Every day, thousands of passengers arrive from Europe. Many stand on deck, exhausted after weeks at sea. For them, New York is more than a city. It is hope. As their ships approach the harbor, one sight captures every eye. The Statue of Liberty. The colossal copper figure rises above the water, welcoming newcomers from across the globe. For millions of immigrants, this moment becomes unforgettable. Some cry, some pray, some simply stare. Behind Lady Liberty rises Manhattan, a forest of skyscrapers unlike anything they have ever seen. The city appears almost unreal, a monument to human ambition. And as ferries carry passengers toward the shore, the noise grows louder. The future awaits. The heart of New York's economic power lies in Lower Manhattan. The streets are crowded from dawn until dusk. Men in suits hurry between office buildings. Messenger boys weave through traffic carrying documents. Street vendors shout for customers. Elevated trains rumble overhead. Everywhere, people are moving. Time itself feels faster here. At the center stands Wall Street. Money flows through these streets at unimaginable speed. Bankers believe prosperity will last forever. Stocks continue rising. Investors celebrate enormous gains. Fortunes are made overnight. Luxury automobiles line the curbs. Restaurants fill with wealthy businessmen discussing deals worth millions. Yet beneath the confidence lies a dangerous illusion. Few realize that only 3 years later, one of the worst financial disasters in history will strike. But in 1926, nobody wants to hear warnings. The city is drunk on success, and success seems endless. Perhaps the most astonishing sight is the skyline itself. In 1926, New York is in the middle of a construction revolution. Every year, buildings climb higher. Architects compete to touch the clouds. Steel skeletons rise above the streets. Construction workers balance hundreds of feet in the air without modern safety equipment. Far below, pedestrians stop to watch. These skyscrapers symbolize something bigger than architecture. They symbolize belief. Belief that technology can conquer any obstacle. Belief that tomorrow will always be better than today. At sunset, the buildings glow gold. Their windows reflect the Hudson River. Their shadows stretch across entire neighborhoods. For visitors arriving from Europe or rural America, the skyline feels like science fiction. No city on Earth looks quite like this. New York has become the face of modernity itself. As night falls, the city transforms. Nowhere is that transformation more dramatic than Times Square. Electric signs illuminate the darkness. Gigantic advertisements flash across buildings. Theaters attract crowds dressed in elegant clothing. Taxi horns echo through the streets. Music spills from restaurants. The atmosphere is intoxicating. This is the entertainment capital of America. Broadway productions draw massive audiences. Movie palaces welcome thousands every night. The newest films captivate viewers who are still amazed by the power of cinema. For many visitors, Times Square represents the future, a place where technology, culture, and commerce collide. The energy feels endless. The city never truly sleeps, and nowhere proves that more clearly than here. Yet New York is far more than skyscrapers and theaters. Most residents live far from the glamour of Midtown. In neighborhoods across the city, immigrant communities build new lives. Italian families fill crowded tenements. Jewish communities thrive on the Lower East Side. Irish neighborhoods remain strong. Polish, German, Greek, and countless other groups add their traditions to the city's identity. Walk through these streets, and the city becomes a mosaic of cultures. Different languages echo from storefronts. Fresh bread fills the air with its aroma. Children play in crowded alleyways. Street markets overflow with goods from around the world. Life is difficult. Apartments are often cramped. Jobs are exhausting. Money is scarce. But these neighborhoods are alive with determination. New Yorkers are not simply building careers. They are building futures. Beneath the streets lies another city, the subway. By 1926, New York's underground network has become one of the greatest transportation systems ever built. Millions depend on it. Trains thunder through tunnels. Platforms overflow during rush hour. Workers travel from distant boroughs into Manhattan every day. The system shrinks the city. Places once separated by long journeys become connected. Entire neighborhoods grow because of subway access. Without it, modern New York could never exist. For many residents, the subway is not remarkable. It is simply part of daily life. But viewed from a century later, it remains an engineering miracle. Behind the glamour stands a city powered by labor. Factories operate day and night. Dockworkers unload ships. Garment workers sew clothing in crowded workshops. Construction crews raise new towers. Street cleaners battle endless mountains of trash. The city depends on millions of ordinary people. Many work 6 days a week. Some labor 10 or 12 hours each day. The prosperity celebrated by newspapers does not reach everyone equally. Yet these workers keep New York alive. Every lighted skyscraper, every theater, every restaurant, every train exists because someone works tirelessly behind the scenes. Officially, alcohol is illegal. Unofficially, almost everyone knows where to find it. Welcome to Prohibition-era New York. Hidden behind ordinary doors are speakeasies. Secret bars operate throughout the city. Jazz musicians perform late into the night. Customers gather in smoky rooms. Laughter fills the air. The city's nightlife becomes legendary. Yet prohibition creates unintended consequences. Organized crime expands dramatically. Criminal networks earn fortunes. Corruption spread. Police officers, politicians, and gangsters often become entangled in complicated relationships. To outsiders, New York appears glamorous. But another city exists beneath the surface. A hidden city, one that thrives in secrecy. Amid the noise and congestion lies a remarkable refuge. Central Park. The moment you enter, the city seems to fade away. Horse riders move along quiet paths. Families enjoy picnics. Children play beside lakes. Trees sway in the breeze. The contrast is astonishing. Just beyond the park's boundaries stand crowded streets and roaring traffic. Inside, there is calm. For countless New Yorkers, the park provides something priceless: space, a rare luxury in one of the world's most densely populated cities. By late 1926, New York appears stronger than ever. The economy is booming. Construction continues. The population grows. The future seems bright. But history is preparing a surprise. Within a few years, the stock market will crash. The Great Depression will transform lives. Businesses will fail. Unemployment will soar. The optimism of the Roaring '20s will disappear almost overnight. Yet the people walking these streets cannot see what lies ahead. They continue living, working, dreaming, and building, completely unaware that history is about to change course. As the sun sets over New York City in 1926, the skyline glows against the evening sky. Ships continue arriving. Subways continue running. Jazz continues playing. The city remains alive with possibility. 100 years later, much has changed. The horse-drawn wagons are gone. The skyline is taller. Technology has transformed daily life. Yet the spirit of New York remains surprisingly familiar. The ambition, the diversity, the energy, the belief that anything is possible. Those qualities survived economic collapse, world wars, crime waves, and countless challenges. Because cities are more than buildings. They're collections of human stories. And every street, every neighborhood, and every skyscraper carries echoes of the people who came before. History never truly disappears. It simply hides beneath the surface, waiting to be rediscovered. If you enjoyed this journey through time, consider subscribing for more cinematic historical video like this. And let us know in the comments, what city or moment in history should we explore next? Until then, thanks for watching.